Hello, it's FlagFun George, and we have a bunch of flags right here. So it's flag review. I mean, you probably guessed it by the title. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the like button. It helps me out. I mean, you don't have to do it, but it'd really make me happy if you did. So, anyways, we're gonna review like all the flags. I mean, they're already in their tiers. So we have the top 3 flags right here, which are my 3 favorite out of the flags that I have. They're the great flags over here, the good flags in this pile, which has the most flags in its category, the okay flags, and the flags that I think aren't really good. Disclaimer, that these are my personal opinions. You can have your own thoughts. Please don't criticize me. Anyways, we're gonna start with why the top 3 flags are where they are. First off, in number 3 is the Philippines, which is, the Philippines is like one of the best, my favorite flags. I mean, I really like the way the blue and red go together. The yellow and white is really good, and I like it being in a triangle, kind of like the Czech Republic. But it's like a bit distinctive, and the stars and the sun is really like, it just goes along with everything. And this is a weird story, but anytime the Philippines goes to war, the red and blue switch sides. So the red will be up here, and the blue will be down here. But I can't get it to stay still. So at number 2 is Bosnia and Herzegovina, which is this flag. It has the stars cut off on the top and bottom. That isn't a mistake. It's there on purpose. I don't know why, but you can tell me. The blue and yellow really go well, and the white stars is a pretty good addition for the flag. And I mean, who doesn't like the flag? It has like a tiny blue, it's like wide rectangle over here, cut off by this pretty, like a good shaped yellow triangle, and my favorite part about it is the white stars that go along the white triangle, and then the rest of it's blue over here. I mean, which is pretty cool in my opinion, so that's why it's number 2. And number 1 out of the flags I own, South Africa. South Africa does have quite a lot of colors. There are red, white, green, blue, black, and yellow on the flag, which is 6 colors in total. But they're all the 6 of a normal flag, of like what the common colors in a flag, and they all like are represented pretty well. I mean, I don't know what all the colors mean. I'm pretty sure red stands for like how they're heroes, and how they got independence, and like just nationalism, and like their pride for their country. I mean, it's not like I don't know the meanings of the rest of the colors, but I mean, everything flows pretty well. It is a very distinctive flag, and I mean, just great flag. Even though I do have 2 flags that are greater than this, Antigua and Barbuda, and the Seychelles, but I do not have those flags, unfortunately. So then we have all of the great flags, which, I mean, I won't explain as long as the other ones. So first off, the Sweden and most of the Nordics are going to be in the great tier. Then next is India, right here. So the wheel in the center, surrounded by the orange, white, and green, stands for the 24 hours of the day. And it's like a local thing there, the wheel. I mean, the 24 pins like that go around the center of the wheel is for the 24 hours of the day again. And then next there is South Korea. I mean, it kind of looks like Pepsi right here, but I mean, right there. And then, but the black rings, the black lines around it is like just pretty cool in my opinion. Great flag overall. Next up we have the Finnish flag, which is another Nordic country with the cross slightly to the side. The blue and white are pretty good together. I'm pretty sure the white stands for the snow and blue for the sky. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Next up is Tanzania, which, I mean, the blue and yellow go well together. The yellow and black do go together, and the yellow and green go together. If the yellow lines didn't exist, this probably would be, like, I wouldn't really like this flag at all if it was just the black line in the center, but the yellow lines make this flag so much more interesting. So good job, Tanzania. Next up is Czechia, which I've already mentioned in this video. Kind of looks like the Philippines, but, I mean, the difference is that this is white and this is blue right here. So, I mean, it's a pretty good flag. It's a simple design, and I really like the triangle right here where the blue is. Next up is Poland right here. And, I mean, it is just two colors, pretty simple, but I like simple flags. I mean, I don't really like complexity that much. I mean, if I'm able to draw it, I'm pretty happy. And, I mean, they did start country balls, which I also like. I mean, they're kind of memey, but, I mean, they're pretty good. So, Poland's also a good country, not just a flag. Haven't been there. Next up, another Nordic country, Iceland. I mean, I know what all three of the colors are on this flag. The blue is for the sea, the white is for the ice, and the red is for the volcanoes. They have a bunch of volcanoes there because it's a volcanic island. It's in between the North American and Eurasian plate, after all, so that's why there's a bunch of volcanoes. Next up, my home country, the United States. I mean, I really like the flag. I mean, even of my own home country, I'm not biased in that opinion. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of other people, even from outside of the United States, like the flag. I mean, the 50 stars represent each of the states, and all the 13 stripes represent the 13 colonies, so it's a pretty meaningful flag in my opinion, which is one of the reasons why it's in the right tier. Next up, Ethiopia. One of the best African countries, flags in my opinion, behind the Seychelles and South Africa. Well, I mean, it did inspire like 20 other flags in Africa, which, I mean, because they're pretty much independent almost the entire time, where pretty much all the rest of Africa was colonized by European powers. So when the countries in Africa gained independence from their colonizers, they decided to be like Ethiopia and have the Pan-African colors, aka green, yellow, and red. And the star is also pretty interesting. It does have like 5 shiny bits that are kind of going off of it right here, 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 here. Next up, yet another Nordic country, Denmark, which, I mean, this country was the one that started the trend of all the crosses in the Nordic flags. I mean, it's red and white, pretty simple, and I really like Nordic flags, so. Next up is kind of the trend that had, countries going not just red, white, and blue. Jamaica, which, I mean, once they got independence from the United Kingdom, quite a lot of countries we don't have to have a red, white, and blue flag, so let's just be like Jamaica and show that we're different from our colonizers. I mean, I also do like how the colors are pretty good, well related with each other, which, I mean, good job, Jamaica. Next up, a really great flag, Switzerland. I mean, it is simple again. I really do like the cross. I mean, if you just inverted the colors, so the cross is red and the background's white, it'd basically be the first aid logo. Because they actually kind of copied Switzerland's flag for their logo. Search it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. I know I'm not that clear. I'm sorry. But Switzerland is a really great flag in my opinion. I really love red and white together. So, yeah, good job, Switzerland. Next up is Uruguay, which, I mean, it does have blue, white, and blue stripes. I don't know what they mean. But, I mean, a trend of a lot of South American countries to have, a sun kind of somewhere in their flag, even if it's not very recognizable. But, I mean, it's mainly with Argentina and Uruguay. Argentina isn't in this video, but it's in the part 2. Next up is Israel. It does have the Jewish star. The blue and white, the blue stripes on top of the white background is also cool in my opinion. Just 2 colors, pretty simple. And it's very meaningful, so it's a great flag in my opinion. The second to last flag in the great tier is Canada. Canada I also really like, even more than the United States, because, the maple leaf, I really love it. It is, some people believe that the 11 points on the star stand for the Canadian provinces, but there are 2 that aren't really mentioned, aka the Northwestern Territories and the Yukon Territories in the northwest of Canada. And I really love red and white together, so it's a great flag in my opinion. And the last country in the great tier, and also the last flag of this episode, is the Netherlands. The Netherlands, they're infamous War of the Sea. They do have their flag did inspire many other flags, which did inspire one other flag that inspired a lot of other flags. So it's like a little circle of blue and white and red flags. So, it's pretty simple. It did inspire a lot of other countries, so if it inspires other countries, it's usually a great flag in my opinion. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the episode. And I'll see you in part 2. Bye-bye.